Each year in February, our country celebrates the achievements and legacies of people of African ancestry who have contributed in some way to the development of our country. We celebrate inventors and entrepreneurs, educators, ministers, policymakers, builders, scientists, doctors, entertainers, athletes, writers, and many more. But today, as part of my second annual celebration of Black History Month, we again pay tribute to great people, and we say thank you, but we are recognizing ordinary citizens who are doing extraordinary things, who have become, yes, I think you should clap. Who have become great leaders in our Staten Island community, who did not seek greatness, nor did they have greatness thrust upon them. Instead, their acts of spreading peace, unity, and anti-violence have helped to shape our community. And simultaneously, they demonstrated that courageous moral actions by citizens, everyday citizens, can positively influence others in a positive direction. Their passion and commitment, coupled with their good works and deeds, have had the power to compel others to make the world, to make New York, to make Staten Island, to make our community a better place. We observe February as Black History Month to reflect upon and to celebrate the countless African Americans who endured legacies and who have woven the very fabric of our country. Just a few decades ago, and I'm not going to share that with you because we all know, a few decades ago what Dr. Martin Luther King did and his accomplishments. But you need to know that Dr. King's legacy spurned an interest and love for peace and harmony and justice in two members of our community here on Staten Island. And they have become passionate advocates for peace, for justice, and for unity. And so tonight, I'd like to recognize my friends, my political mentors and advisors, but most of all, people who recognize the importance of us living peacefully and respecting everyone, regardless of their ethnicity, religion, or race. And so I'd like David Jones and Sally Jones to please come to the stage. And so, tonight it gives me great pleasure to acknowledge two people who are very special to me. And they're so special to me, I'm having a hard time not to get choked up, because I feel that recognition is long overdue and that their accomplishments have been underrated. And so tonight I present first to David Jones a proclamation which has a number of whereases, but I want to read them because I think you need to know how important Mr. Jones is. And whereas David Jones has been a powerful catalyst for positive changes throughout the community for more than 35 years, and he's only 38 now, after moving to Staten Island in 1979, he helped create the St. George Food Co-op, and a short time later became involved with the St. George Civic Association, serving as a member of its executive committee and eventually as its president. And whereas in the early 1980s, Mr. Jones and his wife, Sally, established the St. George Film Society. He helped publish neighborhood newsletters, sponsored house tours, organized forums, and responded to development schemes throughout the St. George area, recognizing the need to save the neighborhood's unique homes. He worked for the designation of the St. George Historic District by the New York City Landmarks Commission, and also served on the board of the Preservation League of Staten Island for many years. And whereas David and Sally Jones soon became members of the Staten Island Democratic Association and also joined the Democratic County Committee during the secession debates in the 1990s. You remember those? Where Staten Island was going to become our own city? Yeah. Okay, here are some of the architects of how that movement evolved. He helped form, we were against it actually. He helped form Staten Islanders for a unified New York with Tyrone Butler, David Goldfarb, and Kathy Galvez to argue the benefits of the borough remaining with the city of New York. And whereas from 2002 to 2007, Mr. Jones served as Vice President of the Staten Island African American Political Association, a nonpartisan organization dedicated to promoting grassroots involvement in politics. Mr. Jones and I responded to threats of hospital closings on Staten Island by forming the committee to save Bailey Seton Hospital. Together, we organized a citywide coalition which included healthcare workers, union leadership, clergy, and other diverse community members who recognized the global nature of the healthcare crisis on Staten Island. And although we didn't win that battle, we made a statement. Whereas in 2002, shocked by the threats of the U.S. invasion of Iraq, Mr. Jones helped organize Peace Action of Staten Island and currently serves on its board and on the board of Peace Action Fund of New York State. He also serves on the board of African Refuge. So here, be it known that I, Debbie Rose, council member of the 49th District, gratefully honor David Jones for his outstanding service and tremendous contributions to the community. Signed this day, the 29th day of February. So you'll only get a few more of those in the year of 2012.
Thank you so very much. I'd like to, it's not really about me. This is about every one of you. And most of you in the audience I know, because we've either been at some meeting together or we worked on some project together. And it's always about each and every one of you in order to get to that place, which we are still traveling towards. I'm inspired by people like Mr. Gummers, Ed Josie, and Reverend Ryan, and a whole host of others who are in here right now. Mr. Carr over there. I mean, most of you in here, as I said before, my friends. I could not have done anything without my life partner. We work on everything together, and it's about, it's what we do. And it's always about moving things forward.
And so whereas in 2010, following a wave of bias attacks on Staten Island's North Shore, the United Ministerial Alliance partnered with me, Council Member Christine Quinn, and the New York Police Department, and other organizations to create I Am Staten Island. This campaign was one to address bias and bullying and racial bias. Whereas the United Ministerial Alliance of Staten Island has also participated in many community events, including the Walk for Peace in Port Richmond, the Rally for Peace at City Hall, and the Peace March across the Brooklyn Bridge, the Faith and Community Ministerial Alliance basketball tournament, African American and Latino clergy dinner, the Port Richmond Community Friendship Dinner, capacity building clergy meetings, and the Interfaith March Love Thy Neighbor Weekend. And whereas, working together, the members of the United Ministerial Alliance of Staten Island ensure that New York City continues to lead as America's most diverse, inclusive, and welcoming city, an extraordinary place to call home, where no one will be subjected to violence or any other injustice as they work toward a better future for themselves and their families. And now, therefore, be it known that I, Debbie Rose, council member of the 49th District, honors the United Ministerial Alliance, and I say that humbly, honors the United Ministerial Alliance of Staten Island for their outstanding service and leadership in the community.
I was going to defer to our Vice President, Reverend Archibald, but it is indeed an honor, and we do thank you, Councilwoman Rose, for all that you do in the community and for this honor tonight that you've given to us, the United Ministerial Alliance of Staten Island. We are here for you, and we will continue to work with you and with our community to make sure that our communities are better each and every day. Thank you so much for this honor.